Hey guys, how the hell is everybody? Well, welcome back to Vintage Week at Glockster 42 Scale Model Alberta. This one is going to be Random 48 Scale Jet Aircraft. That's what I'll name this one. Right there we have the Mirage. Is it an F1? Mirage 3C. And you know how I know that? Well, I'm an expert in aircraft. Yeah, right. That's how I know that. It's right on the decals. Mirage 3C. This model here is the very overpriced Eduard Israeli Mirage 3C. And I think the paint turned out very nice. The weathering is good. I can't say that this was my idea for weathering. I'll be quite honest with you. I blatantly copied the weathering and paint scheme from European Model Magazine. I seen it, I liked it, I built it. An homage to it. As you can see, I'll zoom in here. My zooming in skills are getting a lot better, guys. As you can see, I shall turn it into the light. The edge of the decals are heavily flaked off, indicating heavy weathering. This is all, these are, I was in my Gunze stage. I love Gunze paint. If I could, I would use nothing but Gunze acrylics. But unfortunately, Gunze acrylics are virtually unobtainable here in Western Canada. I could probably go online and order them, but they can be frozen and they go pretty wonky after they've been froze. So this is all the factory decals that have been weathered up with Gunze paints, heavy weathering, heavy, very heavy fading on this. You know what? It's a desert plane. It's going to see lots of sunshine, so you can have it pretty flat and pretty damn beat up. I like it. I've been thinking of doing some more Israeli stuff, maybe an Israeli Phantom, an Israeli F-15, and a few other things. I just haven't got around to it, quite frankly. Other things have caught my eye. I do have a very nice Israeli F-16 in the wings to be built. So there's one random 48 scale jet. Let's grab a couple more. Alright, random jet aircraft in 48 scale number 2. This is a Japanese version of the F-16. I believe it's made by Mitsubishi. I could be mistaken. I probably am. I do not remember. I've seen the box art and like, hey, that's cool. Is that an F-16? But he says, not really. It's kind of an F-16, but it's a Japanese F-16 that they are a little bigger. I believe they have a little bigger engine, a little bigger airframe. They can carry a little bit more payload, blah, 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 blah. If I recall from building it back in 2007 or even 2006. So this is another kit that's pushing 7 years old. I don't know, it's built from the factory. It's built from the box, that's all I can remember about it. I do remember that I used Gunze paint. I've said before I love Gunze paint, it goes on nice, I wish we could get more of it. It's Gunze paint. I found out now that the shades aren't quite right. This should be a little more blue and a little less gray, and this should be a little more light gray than the medium gray. But that's the colors I went with. That was the information I had. It was shot freehand. Yeah, I did that freehand. That's freehand with an Aztec airbrush. Back in the old day before I started rocking the good stuff. So you can do good work with Aztecs and single actions. So anyway, this is the Hasegawa version of the Japanese F-16. It's a nice kit. It was way expensive. Back in the day I had a little bit more disposable income than I do now. No, not really. I actually had less. I wasn't quite as frugal as I am now. But anyway, another good kit. Alright, random jet aircraft in 48 scale number 3. This is an Italieri kit of the Saab. Don't ask me what model of Saab it is, but it's the new Saab jet aircraft. And this is done up in a what-if scheme. It's loosely based on South African colorings and markings. Now, my premise of this kit was into the future, after South Africa's gone through their inevitable civil war, which I'm afraid may start as soon as President Mandela passes away. Not that I have any great love for the old Marxist, but that's neither here nor there. This is based on a white breakaway republic in South Africa repainting and arming themselves with this type of a Saab jet. As you can see, they have I've taken the markings from an old Republic of South Africa, the Springbok. Markings are on that. I just took a look at this kit. I actually haven't painted the ejection seat yet and put it in, and it's been sitting in the display case probably for the past 3 years, probably since 2009-10. This is a surprisingly nice kit. It's very detailed. It goes together good. It has a good set of a weapon stowage and storage. Highly recommended kit. I picked this up out of a collection for $12. So if you can find this Italiere Saab for $12 and you want something a little funky and a little bit different, definitely pick it up. Now, I believe that the proper colorings of the modern South African version of this are just a single drab two-tone gray on gray, just like everything is now. So like I said, this is definitely more of a what if, what happens when, and kind of based on the 60s and 70s version. The South African Mirages had a pattern very similar to this, and that was the flavor I was going for this. So anyway, guys, there's 3 random jets in 48 scale, just to show you that you don't have to just build armor, you don't have to just build aircraft, you don't have to just build trucks and cars. Expand your modeling skills, build a little bit of everything. Have at it, boys. So anyway, once again, turn off YouTube, shut off your computer, put your models away, and go spend some time with your family and your friends, and have a life and make some memories. Build models, but be balanced. Later, guys.